Hey guys, it's Amanda. What's up? I hope you all are having an amazing day today. I'm feeling so blessed right now. It's 8 in the morning. I'm currently skipping school to film this video, so I'm feeling nice. But today we're doing a thrift haul. This is actually gonna be part 1. I had all the pieces laid out and then I was like, over 21 pieces is a lot for a haul. So I thought I would split this video up in 2 parts just to make it a little bit more consumable because I don't want to do like a 50-minute haul. Like that's kind of whack. So this is gonna be, yeah, part 1 of all of the things I've purchased. I'm honestly so excited for this video. I really did not think I would be thrifting at all while on exchange here, mostly because I don't have room to thrift. Like I'm literally acting like I can bring any of this home. I can't. I'm gonna have to buy another suitcase. I've already acknowledged that. So anyways, but I am really happy to be sitting down and filming for you guys. I don't know, I need to do an update video because it's not the time right now. Like this is a thrift haul, but I have so much to say just about everything I've been experiencing for the last, I don't know, it's been 3 months that I've been here on exchange in Copenhagen. I just got back from Berlin a couple days ago. I went for a little weekend trip. I went to Barcelona quite recently. And I'm almost done school. This is my last week of school, not me literally skipping class to film this during my last week. Before we get into the haul, I do want to say thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. May is a month to raise awareness about mental health, fight stigma, and provide support for anyone struggling with their mental health. This year's theme is Together for Mental Health. I think the biggest realization for me within the past 2 years is that therapy is beneficial to everyone. Like you don't have to have a specific issue that you're working on solving in order to be eligible for therapy. Like just having that consistent outlet with an unbiased opinion to just share your thoughts with is so beneficial and honestly has been life-changing for me. Another big theme of Mental Health Awareness Month is advocating for access to mental health care, which has been one of BetterHelp's long-term goals. They offer customized therapy that includes video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you're not comfortable with that. BetterHelp is also more affordable than traditional offline therapy. You can also sign up for financial aid during the sign-up process. There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapy network that allows you access to therapists that wouldn't necessarily be in your location, which is a benefit of doing online therapy. It's very easy to sign up. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire with some questions specific to your needs, and then you get matched with a therapist under 48 hours, and you're not stuck with the first therapist you're matched with if you're not feeling a connection. You can switch therapists. I've personally had to switch through a few therapists to find one that I felt I really connected with. And you can use the link in my description to get 10% off your first month of BetterHelp therapy. With all of that being said, let's get into the thrift haul. Like I'm kind of gonna do this in a specific order as to what I purchased first, but also whenever I do hauls, I just like grab what is feeling right in the moment. So we'll just see where this goes. But I will start with the first thing that I've thrifted here ever in Copenhagen. And actually the first 2 things I thrifted here were both bags. Many of you have already seen this bag because I've featured it in like my vlogs, I've worn it, or in Instagram posts and stuff. But bitch, if you've been a subscriber, you know I've been hunting for the perfect, like that sounds so serious, for the perfect black shoulder bag. And I done found it the first day I arrived in Copenhagen. It's obviously giving Balenciaga city bag. And there's a couple reasons why I fuck with this bag more than the Balenciaga city bag, which I feel like, should I say that? I don't know. But the shoulder straps are long enough to actually wear on your shoulder, whereas the city bag, it's just like a top handle. And then a lot of people in Copenhagen actually use the longer strap and wear it crossbody, which I hadn't seen before coming here, but that's definitely a vibe. The size is amazing. Like I can fit a book, I can fit multiple cameras in here, a water bottle. If it was a little bit bigger and I could fit my laptop, I don't even know like how I would act because I would literally wear this every single day. This is the brand name. I got it from a vintage store, I would say, but it was pretty cheap. I don't think I paid more than $30 for this. I also bargained with the girl and like it wasn't a bargain store, but it's missing a few tassels on the zipper. Like literally right now I only have 1 tassel. But anyway, this bag gives like everything that I've ever wanted a black bag to give. It's really justified my long, like I'm saying 10-year long hunt for a black shoulder bag. Like I've never owned a black shoulder bag before this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the kind of person that if I don't find exactly what I'm looking for, I just won't have it. Like I'm not gonna buy something that's almost what I want, you know? I'd rather just suffer without it and then complain until I get it. It has 2 front pockets and then this little pouch, whatever, and then 2 zippers like this, which honestly kind of gives like the Givenchy bag, like 2 dupes in one, you know? I could have gotten this and then just hopped on the next flight home and been content with my Copenhagen experience after bagging that. Okay, next. I purchased this bag during my first Europe Come Thrift With Me, which I will link down below, but this kind of goes crazy too. Like, this is a Marc Jacobs tote bag, green canvas tote bag. This was 20 Canadian dollars, which is honestly crazy. The quality is so amazing. It's this super thick canvas. My friend used this as a suitcase when we went to Berlin, and I used a Telfar because it was just a really short trip. We weren't gonna actually check a suitcase, even a carry-on, it just wasn't worth it. But I'm saying this was packed full and like so sturdy. It also has a zipper, which is so rare for canvas tote bags. My friend that borrowed it added this on, which actually makes this entire tote bag. Like, I'm not joking. I haven't used it for a minute. Like, I thrifted this as soon as I got to Copenhagen, basically. And I was like, it's cute, but like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. But then this, it's just like another bag. I also do want to add a crossbody strap on because unfortunately the handles aren't like, you know, they're too short to actually wear as a shoulder bag, and I'm not trying to carry it like a top handle. This I thrifted from the store Lid Cub. I'll write it on the screen. I'm like embarrassing myself by saying that, I already know, but 10 out of 10. Like, I did not expect to buy 2 new bags within the first, I swear, like 2 days of being in Copenhagen. From the same Lid Cub store. Like, the way I haven't even looked up how to pronounce it, I'm just going based off of how it's spelled, so I'm sorry. I picked up this Ed Hardy sweater, which was also an amazing deal. This was 11 Canadian dollars, which I think is pretty in line with what I would pay at Value Village at this point. Like, the prices there are kind of crazy. The pistachio green color is amazing. I've never owned this color. I never knew I needed to own this color. It makes me literally need a pistachio city bag. I wore this in my last video, which was a what I wear in a week, and I mentioned that I really like the placement of the print and the flowers because it kind of shapes your body and really looks like a tattoo, which obviously this is an Ed Hardy piece. I got a lot of wear out of this over a pair of wide leg beige pants, and I would just pull this waistband over, throw my baby fat puffer on, and then the waistband kind of just peeks out. $11 full fucking vibe, and I love it. And honestly, I was a little bit hesitant because I haven't been wearing a lot of color recently, as you guys know, but I feel with the warmer weather, I've been more inclined to incorporate some color. Also, the tone of this is just perfect, so need I go on? I picked up this blue and white striped mini skirt. I've not worn this, and I actually feel bad saying that because I've definitely had an opportunity. I could wear this today, like to school when I go after filming this. I envision this over a pair of white pants that are super baggy, wide leg, and then my Jordan 4s actually match the blue perfectly. It's like, why have I not worn this yet? And then literally the next piece I'm gonna show you, which is this white long tank top, I could just throw over, and it's like such a casual, chill, cool vibe. But it's honestly because of the blue, I just don't know. I've put it on and I'm like, do I feel like me right now? Like, is this a little bit too colorful? Which is so extra. Like, I don't know why I'm feeling that way. Anyway, the brand is Gola, G-O-L-A. It's pretty thin. Like, I definitely would not wear this without anything under it. It actually has some like detailing on the pleats, like almost a metallic-y detail. It's very cute, and I know this is a piece that I will eventually get wear out of. Then I took a little trip to Malmo, Sweden. I also have a Come Thrift With Me from that trip, which I will leave linked down below. I only picked up 2 pieces at this point. Like, all I had thrifted were those things, and then I went to Malmo probably like a month and a half in of being in Copenhagen, and at this point, like, I'm a little bit down bad. Like, I need clothes. I honestly need to do a whole closet tour and like talk through about my packing experience, like how I've felt with the clothes I've packed, what I wish I packed, and just all of that. Like, I could go off talking about it, but basically at this point I'm like, I need clothes. Like, I don't have any going out clothes, I don't have any pants. I literally brought like 5 pairs of pants with me on this exchange because in my head I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be summer so quick. Bruh, Copenhagen is not summer until probably the end of August. Like, there's been warm days, but pants are definitely still needed. Like, I've yet to wear a skirt and it's May 23rd. So yeah, I really regret not bringing more pants, but at the same time, I've made it through with the minimal pants I have, which isn't even minimal, it's like 5 to 7 pairs, but still, it was just really hard to pack because for the last 2 I'm like, I need to make a video about this, and then I'm making the video right now. But basically, the last thing I'm gonna say is it was really difficult to pack for this trip because I literally have not worn clothes properly for the last 2 years. Like during quarantine, I didn't do shit. Like I literally edited and filmed. So I was like, oh, I do not need those. Haven't worn those in a year. But it's like, bitch, because you haven't gone anywhere, you know? Anyway, yeah, with that being said, I took a little trip to Humana in Malmo, Sweden, which I got a lot of recommendations to go to. And with thrifting, like I will never judge a store based off of one trip thrifting there, because thrifting is something you need to do consistently in order to find things, okay? Like if you go to one store and you have bad luck, that doesn't mean the store is shit. It's the time you went, it's probably the day you went, like it's a whole combination of things. Although it was a little bit pricey. Okay, let's get into it. Like fuck. I picked up this kind of just overshirt, t-shirt moment. The brand, it literally says Outdoor Discovery Adventure. I like think that this is a zookeeper's top that they probably donated after quitting their job. Obviously the color is what initially drew me into this, and then also I imagine wearing this done up all the way over a kilt. If this had any other color stitching, I honestly would not have bought it. It's just like very clean and simple. I think it was probably around $11. I wouldn't have paid more than that for this. I'm still debating if this would be a piece that I would wear open or if I would only do it done up, because I definitely could just throw it on in the summer over a tank top or something. We'll see. Maybe you'll see this in a future, what I wear in a week. And then this piece just pisses me off low key. Like I need to DIY it in some way because it's just a super long white tank top, but it's like in between being a tank top and a dress. So if I want to wear it as a tank top, a long tank top, it just looks super awkward because it's pretty thick. It pulls down and it doesn't stay scrunched up and cute. But then my other white tank tops are just way too short when I want a tank top like this. So I think I might cut it. The only thing that's holding me back is that if I cut it, I can't wear it as a dress. And I do have a low-key vision of wearing it as a dress with like no bra and just like very sexy. But then I'm like, would I actually wear that though? You know, like I don't regret buying this. It's literally a white tank top and it wasn't expensive. But I'm like, can it come through in the way I want it to? Because anytime I put it on, it's just not giving what it needs to give. So yeah, that's how I feel about this piece. Okay, so this part of the haul is where it actually gets exciting. So I went to Barcelona for a week, probably a month ago now, and I had no expectations when going to Barcelona. Like I was strictly going to vibe. I didn't have anything that I wanted to do specifically. I definitely was not planning on thrifting or shopping. Like I wanted to go to the beach, you know? Within 1 hour of actually being in Barcelona, I had 2 girls come up to me that watched me on YouTube, which was so amazing. It was so cool to be able to speak to locals like right away and get some advice and talk to them about places to go, etc., etc. However, these 2 girls were like, honestly, the thrifting here is pretty whack. Like you're not gonna find anything, whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not planning on thrifting here, to be honest. Like I came with a carry-on that's full. Like I can't thrift anything or buy anything. And then I ended up thrifting over 16 different pieces. I bought a new pair of Air Forces. I bought my first pair of Havaiana flip-flops. I got my nails done. It was like a material trip, like so not what I expected. And I think the main reason for that is the fact that Copenhagen is so expensive. Apparently Copenhagen is the most expensive city in the EU. I paid 10 Canadian dollars for a drip coffee, like at a cheap place. Like it is so expensive. And obviously you kind of just get like accustomed to that because you're living there, there's literally nothing you can do. But going to Barcelona, and even when I return home to Toronto, like I'm gonna be going about things like they're free. Like I need 5 of those. Like, oh, only $12, I need 10. And also the timing of this trip just perfectly aligned with Humana's sales. So basically every Humana store we went to, which first of all, they're everywhere. Like we would just be going on a walk to go get food and then it's like fucking Humana. Okay, let's check it out. And then going somewhere else, another Humana. So I literally hit like 5 Humana stores. I left every time like this with a bag of clothes. And it was the kind of thrifting where I'm in there and I couldn't believe it. I was like, my legs are shaking. And you can imagine if I was down bad when I was thrifting in Malmo, when I was in Barcelona, I was like, I need clothes. Like all of us went into this trip low-key being like, it'd be nice to thrift some things, but I didn't think that Barcelona would come through the way that it did because I literally came back with a new wardrobe. Like I'm not joking. So I'm gonna actually show you the pieces now. I think I'll start with the first thing that I purchased because yeah, I've gotten quite a bit of wear out of this and this is a piece I actually really needed as well. Also, I'm gonna butcher the name of this, but if you're from Barcelona or I guess maybe anywhere in Europe, I'm not familiar with the brand, but it's Desigual. But this brand was at every single thrift store, full racks of it. And I've never heard of this brand. I've never seen it in any Canadian Value Villages or thrift stores or anything. And I came back and I was speaking to a couple people about it, and they're like, that was like the brand for geography teachers or like high school teachers back in the day. And it's actually a relevant brand on Depop. There's some really cool pieces. So unfortunately I didn't come across any of those like really sick graphic tank tops. But I did find this jacket. If you watched my last Come Thrift With Me, where I thrifted at your thrift store recommendations, I went to Sliced Banana, where I tried on a ton of different jackets kind of in this similar style, because I've really been wanting a spring coat that is like a cargo tan jacket. And this was literally in the first Humana that I went into. It's this perfect, like this color is actually perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, could not be more perfect. And the fact that all the details are in the same color, like the way that if this zipper was silver, I wouldn't have bought the jacket. Got all of these S zippers on it, which I honestly have no idea why, because the brand is Desigual. And then it has this print in the hood, which is like, whatever, I don't really care. The back has some weird shit. That's the thing, all of their pieces have like crazy messages that like low-key, like what do they mean? This one says, all magic story starts here. Like what? And it's in this green felt. You obviously can't read it when the hood is on, right? It's a little bit fitted at the waistband, so depending on the pants that I'm wearing, if they're kind of like hitting at the exact same point, I'll actually just tuck this up a little bit, because otherwise it looks awkward, like just kind of touching like perfectly. It has these two drawstrings, which honestly are like very stretched out and like not really giving anything. You'll see in the try on, it's just so cute. It's fucking so cute. And this was a little bit more expensive. It was $30, and then they had a 50% off sale at this first Humana we went to, so I only ended up paying 15 Canadian dollars. But I wore this, I'll insert a photo, over a black pleated skirt, and it was so cute. I wore it on Easter, and it's just like the perfect cargo jacket, but still very clean and chic. As I mentioned, I had no room in my carry-on, and the first thing I bought was a fucking jacket. This is another Desigual piece, I don't know. And it's army green. Like this is literally something that I would design, like exactly as is. Like when I see a piece and there's not really anything I would change about it, I'm like, wow, because there's always something. But so this skirt, let me just show you first. It's army green. It has this ruffle moment, large pockets on the side. It has two buttons and a zipper, but then also a drawstring. And I've definitely come to realize drawstrings on pieces are literally the best fucking invention, because most of the time things don't fit perfectly. Like, let's be honest. And if there's a drawstring, you can just, I'm like letting you know how a drawstring works. I'm like, you can actually tie it, but it's just so great for when you want to wear something a little bit lower rise or like adjust the rise depending. I love it. And all of the pieces that I've been buying, that I've been obsessed with, have drawstrings, okay? So definitely a feature that I love. This with just a simple gray tank top, a white t-shirt, like literally with this t-shirt, because the maroon, it has this zipper that doesn't really make much of a change to the silhouette at all. It hits me pretty much just under my knees, so the length is perfect. You guys know I love a long skirt, perfect transitional piece from spring into summer. Like, let me continue going on. I just need a pair of boots for this, you know, like, I don't know, or darker shoes, or oh my god, what I need is my black skate shoes. I got this diesel tank top from, this is all from Humana, by the way. Like, I didn't go to any other thrift store. This is a staple top for the summer, the kind of piece you can just throw on with anything and you look cute. I actually wore this when I was in Berlin with this skirt, which I also thrifted in Barcelona, obviously, which I'll go off about in like 2 seconds, but it's just this little cargo skirt. On it, it says Supernatural, has a little diesel flag. This is the kind of thing that had me shaking in the store, because I have been wanting a skirt like this for so long. I actually thrifted a same silhouette, same color skirt, but it was a nylon material, and I thought I had lost it. Like, I did a shoot with my cousin a while ago and I changed my outfit, and I thought that I had left it on the ground or something, because after doing that shoot I could never find it again. And that was like in the summertime, like almost a year ago. And then I bought this skirt when I was in Barcelona, and literally I get home after thrifting and my mom texts me a photo of the skirt that I thought I lost like a year ago, and she's like, oh, I just found this in the closet. And I'm like, that is so weird, because I've just replaced it. But thank you. The red does kind of suck because it just starts to give a little bit of like a beachy Hawaiian vibe, when I don't necessarily want that from the skirt all the time, because it is very short, so it rides around a little bit. Sometimes the pocket will stick up and it's like, yo, nobody actually asked to have a red floral Hawaiian print a part of my outfit. When I was wearing it with this diesel top, it was fine because this has some red detail on it and I was just wearing Air Forces, so it's like kind of light. But if I'm wearing like a full neutral moment, I don't want Hawaiian print a part of that, you know? It's short enough that it gives like what it's supposed to, but it's still wearable, you know? Because often these like micro mini skirts, it's like, no, I'm not actually gonna wear that. I was so excited to find this, and it was at the same Humana that I found these two denim mini skirts, which I also love. I honestly only have one denim mini skirt in this style and length, which I didn't bring with me, and it's a True Religion one, and it's a little bit too big for me. And because I wear it low rise, it's just like not the most comfortable because it honestly falls down a little bit. This one fits me perfectly. Just a classic blue denim. The brand is Passport Jeans, and then the back has this zipper detail, which is really sick. I will definitely just wear this with a white tank top, fresh white Air Forces, and a cute bag, and be good for a really hot day. So my camera did die. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of an angle change. But I was talking about this skirt, honey, which I do prefer over the other one just because of the white stitching. White stitching, just because I'm always wearing white shoes, I just really appreciate when there's white stitching instead of brown or orange in pieces. This gives me a little bit of a futuristic vibe with the pockets. The brand is Unlimited Creativity, so not familiar with it. I also have styled this over a pair of white pants as well, and then wore it with my silver Telfar, which was cute. Honestly, could not be more happy and content with these skirts plus the Desigual one that I showed you, because I just don't have many skirts in my wardrobe in general, and especially here. So I feel now I'm like properly ready, even just to go to the beach with like a little skirt and a bikini top, you know? Like I was really lacking that, and now I'm feeling blessed. Like I really left Barcelona ready for summer. Okay, the last piece I'm gonna show in this haul is a piece that I've gotten so much wear out of. I'll insert a photo of how I wear this day to day. I feel having a long sleeve just to throw over is so ideal for school because I'm often cold when I'm in class, but then also I can just throw it over my shoulders to add a little bit more to a really simple outfit, especially if I'm literally wearing a beige tank top and beige pants. This just like gives another element. I also really love the embroidery on it. It says Dream Team. I actually did not know it said that. And then on this side, like this crest moment with a crown, which I love. The fit of this is not oversized, so this isn't a piece that I would do up all the way like the green shirt that I showed you. Instead, I would just button one of the buttons, and I would do it with the wrong buttonhole so that it's kind of asymmetrical and it shows the strap of the tank top that I'm wearing under. There's just a lot of styling potential in this. Lightweight. I think it's a linen, maybe. Yeah, it's 100% linen, which is really nice. The brand is Clarina, and this was one of the last pieces that I picked up at Humana. It's always interesting what pieces you end up getting the most wear of, because that is definitely not a piece that I saw and was like, oh my god, I'm gonna wear this all the time, but I've literally worn it probably upwards of 15 times. I feel I just throw it into any outfit. That concludes part one of everything I've thrifted in Europe. I'm so glad that I did not try and do this all in one video, because I would actually be like delusional. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace and love.